Yo, what's up everyone? Today's video, we're going to be talking about my Ninja 650. It's going to be my first ever motovlog. 2025 Ninja 650 EX with ABS. This is the first bike I've ever bought in my entire life. Not a stock bike. So we're going to break down essentially the model list I have on it and why I think it's a good intermediate / beginner bike to get if you're just new to riding in general, because I bought this when I had first started riding. The model list real quick: we're running a 2CT in the front and a GPR 300 in the back for the tires. Excuse me. The rear set, these are aftermarket. I forgot what they're called, but I have a rear set done because when I was doing a wheelie my rear set ended up breaking. I have an Impact Tech cage and this Amazon sub cage. I forgot what it is. I also have this 12 o'clock scrape bar right here, so you can see it has some damage on it. This is a Puig windscreen that I cut for the stunt build. We also have Amazon clutch lever for an easy pull. We have a Brembo handbrake with the line. We don't have a second caliper. It's still being made. The bracket's still being made, but I currently have it teed off to my foot brake. So it's all, you can either be on handbrake or foot brake, but they share the same line essentially, which is, not ideal, but I'm still learning how to stunt, so I don't think that's a big deal right now. Got that 2 Pros exhaust. Tubular Dynaworks ECU flash, so it adds 4 or 5 horsepower, but it makes the bike completely different. Feels super different than stock, and I had the bike stock for 4,000 miles. And then DNA air filter, and that's pretty much it. For a cold start. And for those who don't know, the Ninja 650 comes with a stock idler adjuster. I think a lot of the Kawasaki's do, but they're right here, so you can adjust your idle. It's a really hot day today, guys, so we're gonna try to stay cool by riding, try not to do anything stupid. Alright, so we're gonna talk about the bike. Like I said, it is the 2025 Ninja 650. We'll get into the logistics of things. This bike on paper, I believe, makes 62 horsepower, 63 to the crank, not to the wheel, so there is a drivetrain loss. But essentially, like I said, the bike makes 63 horsepower. It's fairly slow. It's a parallel twin. Yeah, I mean, that's the bike. It was stock. I had gotten maybe 45 to 50 miles per gallon, and this bike holds around 3 gallons, so I was able to squeeze out 140 miles on it. Let's do our first wheelie of the day, shall we? So from a commuting standpoint, this bike is really good because it's not considered a sports bike. It's a sports touring bike. It's a cool commuter. I will say this right now, this Ninja 650 is not fast. I've ridden plenty of sports bikes. Even though I'm fairly new to the whole riding scene, I've ridden a lot of sports bikes, days on end. I've owned a leader bike for a short period of time, realizing that, hey, it's not for me right now. And I've really messed with that whole scene, and this bike does not go that fast. I'm a 210-pound individual, so it will max out at 132. Now, is it fun? It just really depends on the person, I feel like. If you're new and you're learning, I mean, I took my M1 license test on this bike in California, and it was super easy on this bike. And I'm gonna go around like this. Boom, cheated the system, baby. Well, you can learn from this bike. It's an easy bike to learn on. At first, the power might throw you off because parallel twins are kind of considered really torque. It's I think the 650 used to have a V-twin. I'm not sure. We'll roll the stop here. Little baby one. Yeah, little baby one. But they're notoriously torquey, so that might throw you off when you're learning how to ride. I just want to say a quick statement. This is my first ever moto vlog, so if you guys dig this content or want to ask me any questions regarding any of the stuff that I do, please drop a like, comment down below, subscribe. I will reach out to you. For those who don't know, this bike stock comes with an auto blipper and auto shifter. See? Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm floating the gears. Yeah, we'll do knee knocker. Let's talk about the bike stock and how we could make it fun. Let's say like, oh, I've been riding this bike for 3 months, 2 months, maybe even a month. You get fucking tired of the bike and you're like, this shit's boring. It's not fast, or it's not exceeding my expectations. I can tell you exactly how to get 2 or 3 more months on that fun radar or fun thing. For me, I got an exhaust, got the tune, and oh my god, that really opened things up, guys. Like, you can notice a power difference on the bike. It's more responsive, it's harder lower to mid-range, and pulls slightly more aggressive at top range. Like, you get you get your bang for your buck when you get the tune, essentially. Obviously your fuel economy will die down slightly. I'd say it has a pretty good basis to what you need to learn while first starting off, and then it's also a good application to develop certain things off of. This bike is for beginners, intermediates like myself. It's a cool bike. You're on a motorcycle. I mean, like, you can still do stuff like motorcycles do. The applications that you can do off of this bike, like if you wanted to choose a route to go and start, like, it's not no R7. It's very similar to like an MT-07 or R7. Like, when it's tuned, I feel like the torque on this is slightly underpowered of an MT-07, but you can like clutch up in third, second, you know, those gears typically you can power wheelie. So I'd say it's like a good application for you to learn on if it's already tuned, you're kind of bored and you want to do something cool. The stunning application is pretty cool. Like, you can learn the basics on it. Like, I'm still learning the basics. I'm just able to start scraping, like, not consistently, but like growing a pair and start scraping is what I like to say. But yeah, no, like, I feel like it's a really good application. And trust me, I've only had this bike for 7 months, almost 8. I've only been stunning for like 6 or 7 months. I'll talk about the speed real quick. So I'm in 3rd gear, right? And I'm just gonna let it rip. I'm gonna rip it open. It's responsive, it's torquey. I mean, at this light, I'm gonna take off in first. I'm at 60. I had to stay like part throttle on first. Like, it was even like open throttle. The pros and cons of having this bike. Pros: it's fun for beginners, right? You can learn off of it. It's a great learning tool to learn off of if you do in the future want to upgrade to a bigger bike. It has good gas mileage stock. It looks decently cool from factory. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, the factory, it looks like a sport bike, but it's you know, it's obviously not a sport bike. It's sports touring. It's comfortable. The seat's very comfortable. It offers an upright position. Obviously mine is super upright right now because I have the Pro Taper bars. Overall, it's a good bike, I feel like, for learning, for beginners, for intermediates. Really good bike. You could track this bike if you wanted to. There's applications where you can, you know, get clip-ons that are even lower. The fuck? Why is this? Yeah, damn! It took forever to turn green, bro. Now we're in street killer mode. Now we'll talk about some of the cons. The cons, if you're getting in and you have the mentality that, oh, I want a super sport, or I want to be fucking really cool and get a bike where like I can you know, obviously look really cool, go really fast and shit on, this is not the bike for you. It would not be. And I pray that you have some sort of knowledge prior to learning how to ride to help you and assist you in that journey, because you may just, like, if you're just a fast boy and you want to go fast, I hope that you have a plan. Another con is that it's not as fast as what you may think. Tops out at 130, that's all I gotta say. I mean, I really can't think anything bad about this bike, to be honest. It's well-rounded, you know. If your true intentions are to just learn how to ride and get good at, you know, mastering the basics and stuff, this bike is for you, you know. If you want a good commuter bike, this bike is for you. But if you want to be a go fast kid and stuff like that, especially here in like Southern California or California in general, a lot of people here are go faster. Just a quick funny story on how I got the bike. I went to the dealership and I was like, I'm in the mood for a motorcycle. Hook me up with a motorcycle, bro. I didn't say it like that. I was like, can I get a motorcycle? And I had no idea about bikes. I mean, it kind of just makes sense because I'm naturally stupid, but you know, thinking about it, I think that I went inside and I should have done some research, because I should have done my research essentially, because you know, I walked into that dealership and I was like, I'm gonna get like a 600cc bike. You know, I told the guys that I want a 600cc, it's my first bike. He probably looked at me, he's like, this guy's gonna get himself killed, so I'm probably just gonna sell him this fucking 650, which is exactly what he did. I looked at no other bike. I wanted a 600. So the dealer was like, all right, look up a video on TikTok how to ride a motorcycle out here, because I had my permit, but I had no way, like, I did not know how to ride a motorcycle by all means. That's pretty much it, guys. Like, if you had enjoyed this video, like I said, it's my first ever moto vlog. I'm not trying to be famous or anything. I'm just trying to spread some good knowledge to some good people out there. So I really appreciate you. If you guys like, subscribe, comment down below. If you have any questions, I'll be the one there. I'll be asking. If you have any questions to ask, by all means, just go ahead and reach down below. Comment down below, and I will get back to you. I promise you that. I will get back to you. If you want any tutorials on how to do anything on the bike, I know a lot of bikes are more oriented, and there's like different ways of learning on the bike. If you have any like, just reach out to me and I will take care of that for you. This is Reckless Bren. I'm signing out, guys. I really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next video, whatever video that may be.